Hey everyone, welcome back to Backwoods. I'm Andrew. Today is an exciting day. We got some new residents here on Backwoods, and I'm excited to show y'all, so come with me. All right, and here they are. We got some beautiful chicks that came in today, as you can see. I'll show you where we got them from and put a link in the description below. There are 29 Cornish crosses in here, broilers, meat birds, right, that came in today. We ordered 25. They did send a little bit more because you obviously not all of them survive usually, but these all look extremely healthy and and everything. So they look really good, extremely healthy. They're nice. They're moving around. They took to the water real good, and so let me show you where I got them from. So here's the company. And again, like anything you see so far on the channel, we're not sponsored by anything, but here's the company we ordered them from. I'll try to find some more information for you and put them in the description below. We actually ordered, I think 115 combined total between us, my brother and his family, and some other friends that we have. So we got a total of 119 in. Like I said, they do ship a few extra because sometimes some don't survive, unfortunately, in the transportation, or they won't survive when they get here. So they usually send you a few more just to help compensate for that. So, but let me go over actually what you do when you first get them. All right, so when you get them, you're going to have in the pack, you're going to have some broiler booster, which is basically like vitamins and things for them to help them grow. So you want to put anywhere between a teaspoon to a tablespoon in your water for them. Like I said, it just helps them. You want to do it for, I don't know, about the first week or so when you get them just to kind of help them, get them a jump start and get them growing off to the right start. I've always heard when you first get them, they'll have no problem finding the food, and these haven't. They've been in here for probably, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, and they're already eating. I did take them and dip their beak in the water. Let me show you. So you got a small little water. You don't want too big of a watering can or anything like that because they are small. If you get too big, they do run the risk. There's none of them now, but they will step into it and make a mess of it. But if you get it too big, there is a chance that you could get them and they could fall in and they could actually drown, you don't want that. So you want a smaller one. You're going to want to change out the water probably every 24 hours, every day. That's what you're going to do. But when you first get them, you just want to take it. I'll take one right here. See, look at that. Look at that. That one's got some nice little black spots right there. Yeah, nice little black spots. So you want to take them. You want to be gentle with them. See if I can do this with one hand. All right, and I just take them and I take their beak. This one's fighting a little bit, and you just dip their beak in the water, and and there's no problem. And they've been drinking from it since. So like I said, you put the broiler booster in there. I dipped each one of their beaks in the water. They haven't had a problem. They were starting to huddle up here, so I did turn the heat lamp on. And then I got some other things to do, and then I'll come back and check and see if they disperse and if it is too hot. But it's really starting to warm up here. Today it's going to be up in the 70s. They are currently in the shop we have. So they'll be good. And next week I think it's going to start pushing up into the mid 70s or maybe even 80s. So yeah, I'm excited to see it. Let me take you down to where they're actually going to move. They'll stay in here anywhere between a week to 2 weeks, depending on how much. If it really warms up, I'd like to get them out. So let me take you to where they're actually going to go, and is where they're going to stay. So let's head down to the chicken coop that I finally finished up for the most part. So when those Cornish cross get a little bit bigger, I did not record that chicken coop, that mobile chicken coop. I didn't record me finish it up because I was on a time crunch and I had to get them done. So this is where they're going to actually be moved to. This is not what this will be intended for the whole time. We're just going to use them for this for right now. We're eventually obviously going to put some, I believe, American, I think you pronounce it breasts. We're going to put some of those that are more of a hybrid chicken in there that does their dual purpose for both eggs and meat. So that's what this will end up being used for more. But while we got it and we don't have those other chickens yet, we're going to use it for the Cornish cross, the meat birds, the broilers right now. So here it is, the chicken coop. This is where they're going to be moved to. Obviously, I finally got it on wheels. Got it where it's going to be fairly mobile. We can move it fairly easy around the property into this, this nice little field there. There's a nice little field over there on the other side of the creek that they can be moved to around the garden and all that. So that's what they're going to eventually be moved to. Now this system, again, I'll put a link in the description below to this system. Again, we're not sponsored by any of this, but this system's actually pretty good. You just take it, push these wheels down. All right, it locks. There's obviously 2 of them. Go to the other side. All right, it locks. And then you can just pick it up right here and pull it where you want it. So it works really well. I hope y'all can hear this. I got my mic on, it says it's working, and it's really windy today. And then you get it where you want to. Make sure it's all flat on the ground, then you push that. All right, it releases and drops it. And that's it. I will say it was a very easy system to put together. I liked it. I like it a lot. It's very easy. I will say this about the chicken coop. I enjoyed making it. It was a great learning experience. Probably won't do it again for a couple of reasons. One, it's heavier than I wanted it to be. I mean, I can move it fairly good on flat ground. Uphill it gets difficult. 2, it was very time consuming. And 3, it wasn't as cheap. And I didn't even have to pay any for any of the wood, but for the wind. But just for the chicken wire and the tin and all that stuff, I don't remember the exact cost, but it actually would be cheaper, or at least about the same cost it would be just to order one of those, especially for meat birds, just to order one of those cages with just a cover on it. That has wheels on it. I think you can find them for $300. Y'all, because I mean, that's 3 sheets of tin, if I'm not mistaken, or 2 sheets of tin, and those right there, I mean, those are $22 a piece. So I mean, I'm 40, almost $50 just in the roof alone. So obviously, I think this would be, it's a little cheaper, but just for the convenience and the time, and you just can't get it as light as you want to unless you use aluminum. So, but I'm glad I did it. I don't regret making it. It's a good, well-built chicken coop, but yeah, I won't do it again probably. So, but this is it. This is where they're going to be moved to. For a little while, they're going to be moved around. Like I said, there's only 29 of them in there, 25. That's assuming that they all survive. So they got place underneath for shade, for get out of the sun or anything like that. That's underneath it. They're not laying hens, so I'll probably close that off and put that up so they can't get underneath that. And there's one last thing I have to do for this, and that's a watering and a feeding system that I have an idea on that one. And when I get it, hopefully right, when I get it done and installed, I will show y'all and let y'all know to do that. I'm trying to keep it where I can do everything, pretty much everything from the outside, and not have to go inside. Go inside as little as possible is the objective. So I got that stuff coming, and when I get that and hopefully get that installed, we'll do that. But I've got a little bit of time before they come in there. If not, we can use some basic watering and feeding systems until I get that. We're excited and pumped about the Cornish cross, and we'll keep you updated on how they're doing and when we end up moving them out here. So thank y'all for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe, and happy steading.